I'm 50 years old. And if you want to know how I've been able to achieve and maintain this skin, stick around, because I'm going to go over my decade-long journey of my all-time favorite skincare product in the world, and that's Tretinoin. I'm going to go over why I swear by it, why most people quit, how to navigate through the side effects so that you don't quit too, and a little bit of the science behind it. Tretinoin is a topical retinoid. It is a derivative of vitamin A. It is backed up by decades of research. It is a huge step up from over-the-counter retinols, and you have to have a prescription for it. Unlike retinol, Tretinoin penetrates the skin much deeper and works way faster. It is the gold standard for acne treatments, reducing fine lines, and reversing sun damage. The reason that I originally started using Tretinoin was because when I was a kid, just like many of you, we spent so much time sunbathing. That's just what we did back then, right? And then when I turned 30, I really started to notice a difference in my skin. The texture, sun damage, fine lines, all of that started happening because we're losing collagen, right, too. And I started freaking out. And so I went on this, like, I got to find something to fix this and reverse it and stop it. And nothing I bought worked. I mean, nothing. I mean, stuff would moisturize my skin and make me look glowy and all that stuff, but nothing was like fixing my problem. So then I came across Tretinoin and I started to use it, but like many other people, I quit. And I'm going to tell you why in a little bit. After spending so much money and time on over-the-counter products, I had to quickly learn the difference between retinol and retinoid. Again, Tretinoin is retinoid. The stuff that you buy in the stores that are not cheap, those are not going to do the same thing that Tretinoin is going to do for you. Retinol is like a far distant cousin to Tretinoin. It's good for beginners, but it is not going to give you the same results. Tretinoin, on the other hand, is way more potent, but it does come with some side effects. Okay, let's talk about the purge. Not that purge. I have yet to meet one person that has not stopped using Tretinoin. Everybody I know has stopped, including me. I tried starting it 20 years ago and I did not take heed to the directions correctly. And I felt like more was better and I jacked myself up. It is so bad. So let me just talk about the purge. When you first start using Tretinoin, you are going to get peeling, you are going to get dryness, you are going to get irritation. If you don't have acne, you're still going to probably get a couple of pimples. If you are acne prone, you're probably going to get a few more pimples. Either way, for a couple of weeks, your face is going to go through a really funky, nasty period. And it's so bad if you don't take some precautionary steps. It's so bad that it will make you stop. When I first started using it and I wasn't following directions, I mean, my face was like just the places that you smile, it was peeling so bad right here and right here and right here. And when you go to put moisturizer on, it burned so bad. I mean, it is the most uncomfortable, yucky feeling in the world. And then like I said, I'm not acne prone. Unfortunately, I have dry skin, but seeing pimples on my face, I was freaking out. People that I know that are acne prone, they got more pimples and that freaked them out even more. And so it really discourages you and makes you want to stop. So I think I did that probably 5 times in the past 20 years. I'd go to start it and then I would just quit. And finally, about a year ago, I started noticing I was losing a lot of collagen. So when we're in our 20s, we start losing collagen, but the closer we get to menopause, we start losing our collagen significantly faster. And so I started noticing some real changes in my face and my skin texture. So I'd already known about tretinoin, and I said, okay, I am going to do my research. We've got so much more available to us than I did back when I tried it before. So let me do my research. Let me go about this very cautiously and see what happens. So slow and steady wins the race with this stuff. It really, really does. If you guys want to get through this, get the benefits of tretinoin and not have to deal with that purge, please listen to what I'm saying and just trust me. Start off with a low dosage. Start off with a 0.05%. Only do it 2, maybe max 3 times a week. But honestly, I would just start with 2 days a week. Do it more than that, you're going to quit. You're not going, you're going to be miserable. So you've got to start off very, very slow. When you put it on, you want to make sure that your face is clean and completely dry. You want to wait about 20 minutes after washing your face. I know with things like your moisturizer, you want to put that on while your skin is damp because it helps absorb. You don't want to do that with this. You really want to wait until your skin is completely dry. Now, moisturizer is such a big deal with this. What I did in the beginning was I would put moisturizer on first as a barrier, wait about 10-15 minutes, and then I would put my tretinoin on. And then 20 minutes later, I would put moisturizer on my face again for 2 days a week. You want to do that for probably about 2 months, and then eventually move up to 3 to 4 days a week, still doing moisturizer in the beginning and moisturizer afterwards. Then eventually you can get up to 5-6 days every day of the week, and then slowly move from not having to put on a barrier in the beginning, and then you put your moisturizer on afterwards. That will really help minimize so many of your purging effects. Also, when you do peel, you can use Aquaphor to help soothe that. If you really follow that, you will get through it. And I promise you, there is a golden bucket at the end of this rainbow because it is so worth it. You just have to stick with it. It's going to be yucky. It's going to be funky for a couple of weeks. Once you do, you're going to be amazed. In 1 year of being consistent with this, I have really noticed a difference in the texture of my skin, fine lines disappearing, sunspots fading, collagen production. It has really been a game changer for me. After being on tretinoin consistently for about 8 months, my skin normalized and I felt like I kind of plateaued and I wanted to bump it up a notch. So I heard about the 0.1% and I decided to increase my strength. And I had to start that purge all over again. The peeling, all that, I kind of tried to rush into it again. And I'm like, nope, nope, nope. I noticed this stuff is happening again. Let me stop. Let me slow down. So I had to go back down to the 2 days and the moisturizer before and the moisturizer afterwards. Now I'm at a point where I no longer have to use a moisturizer before, and I don't even use a moisturizer afterwards. My face is really normalized, and I kind of feel like when I put the tretinoin on, I want to let it just penetrate, and I want to just let it be there overnight. And guys, let me just tell you, I know that I've only been using the Stronger Strength for like 3-4 months now, but OMG. So my fine lines that I had before are like completely gone. And now it's targeting some deeper lines. I will never get rid of this. I've had that my whole life from, I guess, smiling so much. I am noticing it going away a lot. My sunspots have disappeared. And I'm really starting to notice that collagen that I've lost from getting ready to go through menopause, I really started noticing a plumpness in my face. Guys, I was looking like, where can I go get injections? And I need to fill this stuff up, which is a whole nother video. But I mean, it's really, really, really making such a huge difference in just 4 months. So I'm super excited for what it's going to look like in even a year from now or 5 years from now. This is something I'm not going to stop. If you're brand new at Tretinoin, do not start at the 0.1%. I know you think more is better, but do not do that to yourself. If you do, you're going to quit. You will quit and you will not stick with it. You could come back and say, hey, you told me, but I didn't listen. So do not start with that. And if you are on the 0.05 and you're going to go up to the 0.1, just know, like I just said, you're going to have to go through that all over again. You're going to have to start over and you're going to have to take baby steps. Okay, without getting too deep, I'm going to give you a little bit of the science behind it. Tretinoin works by stimulating collagen, and with that, it increases the speed of your cell turnover, your skin cell turnover. So basically, all that crap you've got going on in your skin, pores, clogged pores, acne, wrinkles, sunspots, any of that stuff, it just pushes all that stuff out, and it just flips it over and gives you a new face, basically gives you new skin. It is way better than exfoliating. It works faster than all of that stuff. And it's just so much deeper, and it really gives you your collagen back in your skin. Okay, so my tips for success: be patient, do not rush this, and always use sunscreen. Look, let me talk to you guys about sunscreen for a second. It doesn't matter what beautiful color skin you have, even if you have beautiful brown chocolate skin or you have the pastiest of the pasty, you should always be wearing sunblock, sunscreen. I'm going to tell you why. Just because some of you beautiful brown skin women are probably not going to get skin cancer, if you have any blemishes on your face, from pimples, a scar, discoloration from anything, the sun is only going to accentuate that. It's going to make it darker or it's going to make it lighter. Whatever it is, it's going to change from the color of your face. So even if you're not using Tretinoin, sunblock is key. Using sunblock without Tretinoin, without any other skincare regimen, you're going to notice a huge difference in your face just from using sunblock. So sunblock, sunblock, sunblock. But with that being said, Tretinoin makes your skin way more susceptible to sunburn. When I go out in the sun, if I'm sitting in my car for too long, I can feel the sun heating my face up because of the Tretinoin. Think about it. Your skin is just ripped off, basically. You're not going to have a red face all day. It's not like an acid peel or anything like that, but your skin will burn so much faster. And what happens when your skin burns? You get scars. What happens when your skin burns? You get sun damage. What happens when your skin burns? Your blemishes get darker. We don't want that. We're trying to fight that, right? So you have to wear a really, really, really good sunblock. Wear sunblock underneath your makeup. Wear makeup that has sunblock in it. Do that and protect yourself. If you have to wear a hat, if you have to walk around with an umbrella, I walk around with an umbrella even when it's sunny out. I do not care. I want to take care of my skin. So and remember, just because it's cloudy outside or it's snowing or it's raining doesn't mean that the sunlight is not getting to your face. People get sunburnt faster when it's cloudy outside because they think that the sun is being blocked, and it's not. Those UVA and UVB rays are still coming right through there. The only difference is you're not so hot, so you're able to stay in the sun longer. Therefore, you're going to get more sun than if it was a sunny day and you were hot and running out of the sun. So it is imperative that you guys use sunblock. Moisturizer and sunblock is going to be key to being successful at this. I'm going to go over both skin routines of how I did it a year ago versus how I do it now. So it kind of gives you guys kind of directions on how to go about using it correctly so that you won't mess up and quit. So when I started a year ago, I wash my face gently with lukewarm water. You do not want to use hot water. You don't want to use super cold water, just lukewarm water so you can get all the stuff off from that day. If you're using sunblock, which you should, wash it twice so you can really get that stuff off. But again, don't scrub hard. You don't want to use washcloths. You don't want to use any fancy brushes. I don't care how soft the bristles are. You only want to use your hands, and you don't want to use any soaps that have anything abrasive in it, like salt scrubs or sugar scrubs. None of that. Just wash your face gently. After washing my face, I would get out of the shower and I would pat it dry. You don't want to rub. You're going to rip the skin off your face if you do. So don't do that. Get out of the shower and gently pat your face. Let it sit for about 20 minutes until your face is completely dry. And then apply a moisturizer on your face. I would use Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel, fragrance-free. Let that sit for about 10 minutes and then apply a pea-size amount of Tretinoin. When I say a pea-size amount, I literally mean that tiny bit. First time I saw that, I'm like, how in the heck is this stuff going to go on my face? This is not enough. And that's where I screwed myself up, because I'm like, no, this can't be enough. So I just started putting more on my face, and oh my God, don't do that. Please trust me. If you really want to get through this, pea-size amount. Even later, when your face is adjusted, you're still always going to use a pea-size amount. So just stick with that. When you apply the Tretinoin to your face, avoid getting it close to the edges of your mouth. And you don't want to go above your orbital bone. The skin above that, underneath your eyes, are so sensitive, and you will really mess yourself up. It will burn. It's different than the rest of your skin. And also, when you put it here, it will kind of naturally go a little bit up in that area, and it will give you what you need. And also, don't put it on your eyelids or underneath your eyebrows. After you apply the Tretinoin, wait about 20 minutes and then apply your moisturizer. I recommend using a fragrance-free moisturizer, because if you don't, it's going to burn. It's just not going to feel good. So just put that on and then go to sleep. In the morning, wash it off and do your regular skincare routine. Once your face is adjusted, you can continue using moisturizer afterwards if you want to. But me personally, I just felt like I just wanted it just be Tretinoin. So I got to the point where I didn't even need to put on moisturizer afterwards. And I really started noticing a huge improvement after that. But don't do that right away. Please go slow, baby steps. So now my skin routine is pretty much the same as it was in the beginning, because I am going through that purge stage. I had to do the moisturizer in the beginning and a couple of days a week. And now I'm getting to the point where I am no longer having to use moisturizer in the beginning or after. Again, my face is finally starting to adjust, and I don't have to do that anymore. So Tretinoin does cost somewhere in the ballpark of about $100. But I've been finding some really good coupons and GoodRx, and I'll leave the link in the description below for you guys. So hopefully that will help. This is the size of Tretinoin. And like I said, you're going to only use a pea-size amount. So this really will last you a good 3 months. It does kind of sound expensive, but the stuff that you're buying in even Walgreens these days, right, is like $20, $30. It might last you a month, and it's not going to do anything for you. You would have to use it for 10 years before it does anything for you. And then there's stuff in the department stores, Lancome and all that stuff, $100. Look, if you're going to spend your money wisely. Invest in your face, invest in your skin, invest in your health. Yes, it's a little bit pricey, but it goes a long way, and it's completely worth it. That other stuff that you have, you can keep on using it if you want to. But for me, I would just toss that stuff, because it's not going to do what this stuff does. It just won't. So stop wasting your money and invest. You have to invest in yourself. If I had to give up all my skincare products and I can only keep one, it would be Tretinoin. The closer I get to menopause and the faster I'm losing collagen, I need this. This is a staple in my skincare regimen. This is something that has worked for me. It has worked wonders. I think it will work wonders for you. You just have to be patient and stick with it. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. I'm 50 years old. No, I don't look like I'm 30, and I probably don't even look like I'm 40, but My skin texture is amazing. I have plumpness. I am glowing. I'm in love with the results that I've gotten in just 1 year of consistency with this stuff. And I really think that if you guys go slow and are consistent and responsible with it and take your time, I think that you will get the same results that I got. It really, really, really is a game changer for me. Okay, so here are my final thoughts. It is worth the adjustment period. It takes time, so be patient. It is not a quick fix, but you get through this, you are going to be amazed with the way your skin looks. Take it slow, do it the right way. Pretty much wraps it up. I hope I helped in some way. I hope I've encouraged you to retry this or to start it. And so I hope I've given you some of the tools so that you can navigate through it without quitting. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave it in the comment section below. If you have any advice, please let me know. Let us all know. There's always room for growth, no matter how much we already know. So if you have not already subscribed, please do so. Bye.